Okay. This moon is just going into Aries. I'm like shaking because of this rattling energy. I'm going to get ahead of it. Sit around luxuriating in this void of course Pisces moon. And all of a sudden, jolt. We're in the Aries moon. Okay. We'll just put those right there. Hi, how are you guys? Light the sage. I can't do this stuff if I don't have my sage lit these days. I already had it lit. And I gotta update my stuff. Okay, I am absolutely scrambling around last minute trying to get this live going because I looked at the clock and I'm like, crap, we need to do some work and leverage these energies now. And I was planning to sit here and do my edits for a video 3 that I owe you guys. It's a really good video. But I'm going live instead. I was having a lot of problems with the edits just because of me. Just because, you know, turn this on. Thank you. Let me make sure I get my tags in here. Okay, next. La 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 la. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of sloppy, so let me see. Who's, oh my goodness, there's people here. Thank you for coming. I know it's just a last minute thing. I didn't even know an hour ago that I was going to be doing this, so we got the same not memo. Where's the line? Oh gosh, again, seriously, that's what I want. Mute me. Mute. Live. Hi, you guys. There you are. I see you. Hi, Marie. Hi, T-Barb. It's okay, T-Barb. No worries. Hi, Aquarian. Hi, Denise. Yes, surprise, surprise. Good evening, Ocean and Lucienne. Dreamweaver. Okay, I know it is late. Here, the moon just went into Aries, and T-Barb, this is why. If you can catch up later, or if you're watching this later, I'm doing contracts right now because I realize how we had to get on top of this Aries energy, which means Mars, because at the inauguration, we have, okay, did that disappear on me too? Anyway, I just had it. We have, this is the quarter moon. On that day, 4 hours after inauguration, this Mars is a time bomb. It's ticking. Mars just passes Uranus. Uranus is 6 Taurus, 44 minutes. Mars is 6 Taurus, 45 minutes. The moon is in the 10th house of Washington, D.C. There's Donald's pain. We have Pisces, 28 degrees on the top of the chart. We the people, death and destruction. There's Pluto, there's the sun, there's Saturn, there's Jupiter. All these huge planets that were players in the year of 2020 are all in the 7th house of we the people. There's a lot of red and anger. We know things are difficult anyway. So we need to separate the activities that are planned on Wednesday because it's going to be really, really intense. I do not want to attribute all the power and tension to one side or the other. Everyone is going to be riled up. There's explosive energy. There's emotional, hostile, fighting energies. And then there's this collision with the other people. Okay? The moon is on the ascendant. Very emotional. So what I wanted to do was to lay out some cards here to find out what's happening. I just had the inauguration horoscope. That's what I wanted to draw up. Just a second. I mean, it is shadow. My Mercury is getting clobbered. I just don't understand how stuff just disappears. Oh, here. Is it under here? Oh, it's right here. So this is the quarter moon at 4 p.m. This is inauguration at noon. The 0 degree is active. This 0 degrees Aquarius, I mean, it's packed with so much energy. And this is the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction. This is the beginning of the end eclipse for Donald. That monster eclipse on January 21st, 2019. This is also, there's a can opener eclipse, and this is also the 0 degree mark when, oh crap, I forgot about this part. When Pelosi and Pence did the final count for the electoral count. But here's the most important part. For those of you that have been here all this time, I've been incorporating asteroids. You know, the deadliest asteroid is Wuhan. It's it's associated with the 1918 plague, Spanish flu pandemic. It is associated with, shit. See, I can't think right now. 9/11 and World War II, Pearl Harbor. Because of where this asteroid was located. And since it, see, I can't even write. This is already hitting me, you guys. My Mercury and my Saturn are right in the mix of all this red. So please be patient with me, okay? Because for those of you that don't know, I do have a head injury from a snowmobiling accident. So I'm going to have more gaps in my language and processing and trying to say things. Okay, so if you need something clarified, please ask. I'll be happy to clarify it for you. Under these conditions, I am going to be talking like someone you're going to be like, why do you subscribe to her? I'm going to be struggling here this next week or two. Actually, probably this whole month, now that I think of it. But anyway, this Wuhan asteroid, it takes about 4 years to orbit. On the United States solar return, USA's birthday, July 4th. Actually, this year, I think it was on July 3rd, late at night, when the sun returned to the exact same place. Do I have it handy here? Ugh, here it is. It's good and bad. The 0 degrees Aquarius has kicked Donald's behind, and he's out. But here's the thing. At the solar return, that Wuhan asteroid was 0 degrees, Aquarius 51 minutes. Right here in the area, the second house, it has to do with income gains. Our economy, maybe? I've been waiting and expecting something to happen with banking and money. I don't know what it is. I definitely feel the Russia and the China are planning something on that front. Obviously, P-Boys and all of them got their gig going. They have no idea they're having the benefit to rile things up with these aspects. But this I'm very concerned about. Donald, interestingly enough, where Saturn is right now, that's where his Wuhan was at his solar return, but it was reversed. It was turned inward. So fighting and warring with yourself. I mean, talk about really a lot of self-destruction. That's that. But for the United States of America, we have some things we have to fend off. China was at 0 degrees Virgo. Russia conjunct Donald's midheaven, the top of the chart. Wait a second. Are my kids fighting? Oh my gosh, they're fighting. I told her to not. Okay, can you guys just give me 1 minute? Just 1 minute. Hey, hey! 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 Hey, 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 hey! 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 Stop! Listen! Oh my gosh, sorry about that, you guys. I had to run down the basement. The vent to my office is straight up from the basement. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are gonna be able to hear them on the live. Can you tell the moon is in Aries? Mars fighting. It is squaring off with, I believe Venus right now is in Capricorn. Venus has to do with things of value. They were fighting over something they want to use at the same time, and they can't. There you go. Okay, you know what? Before we even look at this inauguration chart, I was thinking I wanted to write new moon contracts just about safety. So that's what we're going to do. Because there is explosive energy everywhere. So I am actually telling my family they have to agree to no fighting Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I mean, seriously, it's like the energies are that explosive. So if you're new to my channel, we're harnessing the energies of the new moon in Capricorn about a week ago. It's such an important new moon in Capricorn. It like resets world history going forward, basically. And we are using this energy to pre-pave 2021 and beyond. And it works. It really works. And we write these things out together so that we are collectively focusing together, making our vortex stronger. I just want to ask for some clarity. I just want us to be protected. Let's just clear, anchored to the earth. Steady space. Full aura. Shining. Protection. Impervious. Settled. Clear messages. For all. Okay. So, universe, I want safe environments, safety and protection for my home, my family, my assets. I want pleasant people all week. I want safe shoppers, drivers, workers, public, everywhere I go. I want a safe environment, safety and protection for my home, my family, my assets. I want pleasant people all week long. And then I want safe shoppers, drivers, workers, the public, everywhere I go. I want a safe, strong, heart-centered community. I want a patient, grounded, clearly focused, helpful, public servants, and law enforcement. I want a safe, strong, heart-centered community. I want a patient, grounded, clearly focused, and helpful public servants and law enforcement. I want to get these safety issues out of the way first. I want all protective, defensive measures ready and active 24/7 this week and going forward in DC, states, and capitals. I want enemies stopped and thwarted easily. So I want all protective defensive measures ready and active 24/7 this week and going forward in DC, in our states and in their capitals. I want our enemies stopped and thwarted easily. I want VP Biden, President-elect, and VP-elect Harris, and their cabinet, and all public servants, totally protected. I want the best inauguration ever on Wednesday. Here's the thing. The moon is void of course when he takes his oath, which is wonderful. Because today we had a moon that was void of course. I think it was void of course part of yesterday. So it's just been kind of that lollygagging energy. So the moon will be void of course that morning and during the inauguration. So there should be like heightened energy and optimism. But then things are going to get ugly in the afternoon. So I just wanted to get these going, and then let's do the Terrascope on the inauguration so we know what specifically to look for with the new moon contracts. Okay, so I'm glad you're here. Let me check in with you guys really quickly, okay? How you doing? Okay, I'm at home. Someone's too riled up in here. Hi, you guys. Hi, AJ. I want yes, P. Okay, is there? Do we need? Okay. Are we okay, you guys? Over there moderating, do we need? Yeah, have a drink of water, Queen, and a breath. Yeah, I just scaled all those stairs. And I've just got a lot, and that's that Mars energy when you're not ready for it. Because I've had doing nothing today. This is that pumping, pounding, energized Mars. Purely, it's the energizer. It's the warrior, and it's already an aspect to various things, and it's sextiling. It has a nice angle to the Saturn Jupiter conjunction. So it's already activating a lot of that stuff. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at this inauguration chart. So, this moon is 29 degrees Aries, ruled by Mars, at the inauguration. This lends for thoughtful reflection, thoughtful defenses, thoughtful consultation. So if there were a Mars conjunct Uranus, if there was a sudden crisis, this administration is ready. There's going to be so much going on behind the scenes that we will never, ever, ever see. Ever. The top of the chart, there's the sun at 0 degrees Aquarius. Saturn right there, with a lot of authority and dominion of who's in charge. We have Jupiter, the benefic, good luck, fortune, a lot of expansion into science. We also have the law enforcement, the world. I'm getting a lot with space travel, space. And then we have Mercury there, 18 degrees Aquarius. Our communications, our digital world, our telecoms, And all of these planets for this inauguration are all in the sky for everyone to see. So we are going to have so much transparency. There's nothing happening here. There's no energy here for someone to be selfish. President-elect Biden has no planets down here. There is no reason for him at all to be sneaky about something, working on something for himself that nobody can see. It's all out there. This is as transparent as it gets with his inauguration. So that is good news. Good news. So let's lay out these astrology cards for his inauguration, and we will figure out what we need to work on. I find it interesting that we have Venus, which has, think about money, over here in the 9th house with Pluto transforming things. I feel like our DOJ is going to be transformed. The way we look at money and our assets, what our monies are overseas, what our best interests are, and what's within the law. Neptune here in this 11th house of friends. That's going to be really healing for us with our friendships and our allies. It really gives a sense of a wholeness and a completeness. It's really sweet. Wow. This is so refreshing to look at. But there's a lot of tension, and the tension has to do with things that are hidden and out of view. And I don't think this administration wants to stress us out. They're going to be as transparent as possible, but there's going to be times that they're going to have to, not let us know what's going on. So we can move on. Let's see. You guys, it's like today's the 18th. It's 2 days away. That's very exciting. And so I also feel like not only the P-Boys have something up their sleeve, but all of them, like Mercer and the Dark Money, like they're not going down without they're not going to leave this alone until I think they're forced to. And Donald is rearing for a fight because he has his Wuhan. This is when I'm grateful that we have these big planets in fixed signs, because this energy is so explosive that if these were not fixed signs, this would be a mess. It would be very awful. We will definitely have some relief in about 6-7 weeks. We want Mars to get into Gemini and things are going to take off. But for now, it's okay. I know there's explosive, yucky looking stuff there, but I like that we're going to work through this. It's going to be a process. Okay, so astrology, tell me what belongs where. Oh my gosh, these are so much easier. This is, I'm almost like, are you paying attention? This is too easy. It's just, okay. This is the inauguration. This is the first Terrascope we're doing post on Holio. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. This Mars energy is going to keep us on our toes. Okay, so on the ascendant, we have the sun, the spirit. That's President-elect Biden. Solar eclipse, revolution. Okay, solar eclipse revolution. I'm sure you guys know who that is. Our new moon eclipse in December was 23 degrees Sagittarius, releasing a solar figure. Here it is. Okay. Pen. Sun, Spirit. So yeah, it's also eclipse energy too. It's easier to work with eclipse energies when you're not dealing with these giant planets all the time. But that's just the way it is. Okay. First house, identity. Second house, owning. So that's interesting. The first house, which is your identity and who you are, this is about owning. Oh my gosh, owning. Gemini, represented by Mercury, that's the people. I am the people is basically what this says. So second house, owning. It's our values. This is going to be about our values. Secret, all these planets. Venus, love. That's the secret? We're going to fall in love with each other? So the 12th house, we have the secret. Well, we have Venus, love. The hidden enemy is the North Node, life's purpose. Okay, that means there's going to be a lot of things happening behind the scenes, trying to thwart our purpose, trying to thwart our love, our healing. Okay, so who is thwarting? What's going on with this? Wait. Yes, North Node, it's thwarting because it's in square. What are the things that are thwarting our life, our purpose? The Devil, Donald in Russia. The Five of Wands. All the obstacles he's left. All the fights that are going to happen going forward. And terrorism. So, okay, what are we writing? I want, here, let's do this one first. Build back better to be totally successful. Okay. I want the unity and love of USA and her people to be resilient and impervious to our enemies. I want Donald to go away and shut up forever. Right? How are you guys doing? You're welcome. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's see. I want P-boys, white supremacists, etc. to go away and shut up forever. Okay? I want USA defenses to, I know, thwart enemies, but I want them to thwart, prevent, and what's that word? Prevent, and when people don't want to do it. Thwart, prevent, and when people are aversion and induce aversion to incitement, terror. Okay, so I want USA defenses to thwart, prevent, and induce aversion to incitement of terror. Neutralize. Thank you. Neutralize. Oh, you guys. Remember, the European Union was starting a new global effort in terms of addressing nationalism and hacking and elections interference and meddling. I want USA and the European Union and NATO to re-establish their collective mission to fight and prosecute everything. What? Prosecute transnational corruption, to rapidly take leadership and neutralize these bad actors everywhere. Okay. So I want the United States and the European Union and NATO to reestablish their collective mission in fighting and prosecuting the transnational corruption, the enemies, the threats to democracy, to rapidly retake that leadership and neutralize bad actors everywhere. We need something on democracy about let's see. I want democracy to thrive, spread globally, and reestablish human rights everywhere. I want all enemies of democracy to shut up, go away, and butt out. You don't like us, we don't like you, bye-bye. That's all we can do right now. We need to reestablish these boundaries. How are you guys doing? Okay, so Sue Frater, I'm just doing, I want just for simplicity purposes. You guys write out how it works for you. This is the method that's worked for me. If you need different words, please use those words. We are more powerful in focusing that energy. The cosmos, I don't think, is totally looking at every single word. They're picking up on our vibe more than anything else in such an elegant way. I think that what I put out there, they know better than what I'm actually doing, right? So and collectively then all of our energies together pull it together and make it more focused. So, okay, let me get some more water. Yeah, you guys, this Wednesday, yikes. If you can stay home, stay home. In fact, I would just say this whole week, because it's going to be a crescendo of things that are building up that will burst come Wednesday, Thursday. And, you know, our enemies are going to be testing our social media and many things. So you just need to stay aware. Keep it simple. Okay? So let's see. What did we have here? That's what we had. Okay, so back to this inauguration for our wishes. So in this area of our friends, we have endings and beginnings. Bye-bye, mofos. Bye-bye, Vlad. Bye-bye, G. Okay, so this area of friends, we have the 8th house, begin, end. And we're going to say, hello, UK. Hello, Five Eyes. Hello, Canada. Hello, Mexico. We get our friends back. I'm so happy. I want to easily and happily transition to our allies, foster the strongest alliances ever, and enemies can go away, or embrace democracy. You know what I mean? As if they will, but you know, doors are always open, but until then, you know, it's kind of shut. Just go away. You're not part of us anymore. We don't do that stuff. They are going to try to stay relevant. No. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, I don't know what to say about the media, but our media and the fourth estate have got a real problem. I want the media, fourth estate, to get their act together. I want them to completely release Donald and the Six Wands mob from their programming and reporting. It'll be interesting to see how shy they are. I know that Guy Griffin from MSNBC, who was the CEO, the president, he was out. And there's a new woman taking his position this month. But there are photographs of him in Ukraine with Manafort and Kalimnik. Yeah. That guy, that's why MSNBC has, well, for me, made me absolutely crazy, because something happens, they just always talk around the subject. They can never get to the heart of the matter. Nobody can do investigative journalism. But thankfully, it's going to, I'm looking forward to all the transparency that's to offer here. Okay. Those are our allies. Okay, so how are you guys doing? Our allies said present. E, what does that mean? Our allies said present on January 6th. What do you mean by that? Cecile, speaking as a Canadian, you never lost us. Cousins through thick and thin always. Thank you, Cecile. I'm telling you, the majority of the electorate has felt not only so isolated, but, abused by that man. And it's just felt like we haven't had any support. I'm so glad I'm in a blue state. Susan Henry, Congress exposes the traitors. I think we are going to get a lot of transparency with that stuff. When we get to the 8th house, that's going to have to deal with politicians, okay, and spies. I am going to make a note here. Okay, so what's crowning Washington, D.C.? Sun, Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury. I'm going to have to get a clarifier on this because there's going to be tension all the time here. 10th house world, woohoo! 10th house world. We've had 10th house world for all the wrong reasons. Oh my gosh, I hope this is for good reasons. So, world stage again. What do we need to wish about here? Because there's a lot of tension going on. Ten of Wands. Lots of burdens. I feel I just had P-boys in my head. There are all those groups that are just mulling around and mad. This Seven of Pentacles showing up again. I know, I owe you guys that part 3. So this has been like the vaccine stockpiles that disappeared. This has also been Donald when his things that he's investing in, is people to show up on January 6th and then they were unleashed. Oh my God. So the Ten of Pentacles, this is our united Congress, and this is the government, our government all together. It's not Donald. Those are our institutions, our new government. What's at the basis of this? Making our dreams come true. Is this done? These are defenses. So it's in between. Sometimes we have strong defenses, sometimes not so strong. We are always going to be trying to find our balance. It's going to get turbulent. It's going to be peaceful, but okay, I got it. That's what we need to wish for. So I want, what do we want? What do we want? Well, I want the world to know USA is back minus 45 and all that gross stuff. I want 46 admin to be the very best ambassadors to the world, renewing faith in our partnership. Eliminating COVID and a clear beacon for democracy. And holding, this is it, this is where it's the defense. And holding foreign states accountable from elections to nationalism to, I mustn't say theft, laundering. Oh my God, I'm just getting the sense he's going to make everything so public of what we don't stand for and what we do stand for. And he's going to call it out every single step of the way. There's a lot of flex here. There's something intrinsic about this with flexing strength, not in a military way, but flexing strength in ability and where we're going to just really influence, because Don Julio really weakened us in so many ways. It's just showing the right strength which actually is very humble. Okay, so I don't know if this makes sense. So I want the world to know USA's back, minus those gross people, to show a real clear difference on what we're doing, where we're going. They're going to make this like night and day right from the get-go. I want the 46 admin to be Biden's administration to be the very best ambassadors to the world, renewing faith in our partnerships, eliminating COVID, and being a clear beacon focusing on democracy everywhere. I also want to see the administration hold foreign states and enemies accountable everywhere, from election fraud, meddling in elections, social media, the nationalism, and outright theft of resources and laundering. It's the transnational mafia, getting them out, and doing it by showing the right strength. How are you guys doing? Our new administration ambassadors of light. I like that. Our Australian friends too, yes. Peace, love, respect, and understanding. Yes, you know what? I love that we have this Piscean Neptune in the 11th house of friends, because it is going to be so healing and so whole. And it's in a place where that's where Donald would manipulate it. It's not really manipulatable in that regard. It really has a positivity to it. Diplomatic strength. Thank you. Unity and peace. Hi, Rick. Let's see. And that I was so frightened this evening. I called my son to come and visit me to calm me down, and now I found you. It's helping me. Thank you. Okay, good. Good, Annette. I'm glad to hear that, Annetta. You need to write down. You know what? Actually, we all do, because this applies to all of us. This is a nasty week we're going to have. And you have to remember, separate these energies from the scary things you might be seeing and feeling, because these energies are stirring up our heart, our nervous system, our circulatory system, our metabolism, I don't know what to expect. I wish I could say more in what to expect, but I really, really have no idea because we have nothing to go by in our history related to this. I know that we all need to stay away from heated things because I'm telling you, things can just suddenly get so explosive with just the smallest bit of conflict or the slightest slight could turn into a huge scene of craziness. So I want to, how are we going to say this about our anxiety? To be at peace with my emotions and anxieties and fears this week. Meaning, I want to easily stop self-sabotage with excess worry and fear. There is always a healthy amount of fear. This is not the week to be ignoring your internal guidance when it comes to fear. You need to be able to read the situations and the landscape quickly and abide by your gut feeling. I want to trust my intuition and my gut feeling as it relates to my health, safety, and happiness. It's okay to, like, if you were going to go do something, it's okay to say, you know what, not today. We can do that later. It's okay to say, you know what, I've done enough, and that's enough. It's okay to not always reflexively jump in to do something or help someone or something. If you don't want to, this is the week to, I do not want to. Okay? And if you're around crabby people, leave. Turn the channel. Go away. Just don't even stick around for it because things are going to explode quickly. It is very, even in traffic, I don't even know what to think about with the weather, and, you know, natural events from snow to ice to, I don't even know what to expect with the weather, but I know there's going to be some really weird weather happening that's going to be really, really intense, that you might not be able to think about what to do. So the next thing I'm going to say is, I want to be prepared for anything. I know. I want to stock up with ease on those things that Spirit is telling me to stock up on. Which leads to me, I want to always have enough cash and change on me. We need to be financially prepared. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a serious thing, but since last summer, I keep getting, you need to save your change. You need to save your single dollar bills. Have cash. I don't know if there's going to be something messing up with our ATMs, with our digital banking. I don't know if websites are going to go down. So we need to, I just keep finding myself wanting to be prepared enough if, oh, gas stations in the area, I don't know, maybe there's a blackout. I can't get gas. What do I need? That type of stuff. Like tomorrow, I'm going to go out and just kind of stock up on some of the basics. I don't think we need toilet paper. I'm not going to do that. So that's the Girl Scout motto. Be a Girl Scout. Be prepared. I have looked at that manual from 100 years ago, from 1912. The stuff you have to do that's the equivalent of like being an Eagle Scout with being a Girl Scout. There is no way I would ever be able to do all the things that you should be able to do. Like even the stuff that they have on stars, that if it's nighttime and on this day you can identify which star comes over the horizon, you know what day of the month, what day it is of the year, in case you didn't have a calendar. It has all that stuff in there. In fact, I wanted to do that during lockdown to see if I could be prepared. But like everything to be prepared, from like even when to clean your screens in your house and how to fold up your clothes before you go to bed. I mean, it is on a level of preparedness because at the time, you know, pandemics were a thing. Be a Girl Scout. Be your best Girl Scout. Yes. How are you guys doing? There's a blackout, you can't get gas, correct, and you can't get cash. So be prepared. Let's like make sure your gas tanks are filled up, because if you go to a gas, maybe it's not a blackout. Maybe there's a billion maggots there in P-Boys. I don't want to go to that gas station. You know, who knows what they're going to be doing, where they're going to be doing, but we know they're going to be causing trouble. CJ Jones, dang, I just realized this says moon. Yes, the moon is in Aries right now. You have an Aries sun. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. Not everyone has debit credit card. Yeah, so just have a backup plan for how you normally have cash. What if that didn't exist? How else would you get cash? You know, even if it's like the change in your couch, just do a sweep. Go see what you have. You just want to make sure you're prepared for anything. I don't know what to expect. Okay, so here with the inauguration, over here, the 9th house. Now this is the Department of Justice. This used to be Putin's house, but now it's like the house of our, you know, it's the world. It's all of the world. Donald was obsessed with this area. We have this, you guys look, it's our 7th house partners. This used to always be, I think I use, secret. No, this is our 7th house partners. So that's our partnership in law. International laws, you guys. Laws in general. So we're just going to say, I want strong partnerships with international laws. Extradition. Looking at you, Julian Assange. Dimitri Firtash. And a Department of Justice that believes it works for the people. Okay, what else do we, what do you want us to focus on here with the 7th, with the 9th house? Lands far away. We need to look at Knight of Wands. This is taking action. This is the FBI. Oh, man. I want the best. I want the FBI and DOJ and CIA to believe in their leadership, and leadership has their back. I think they've been working alone. They're back. I want the best recruits to DOJ, CIA. And cyber. And to exile the Nazis from our agencies. This makes me happy. So I want strong partnerships with international laws, agreements, contracts, extradition, and a Department of Justice that believes it works for the people. 2 days, you guys. We have 2 days to go. I want the FBI, DOJ, and CIA to believe in their leadership, and leadership has their backs. I want the best recruits coming to these agencies in cyber, and to exile, kick out all the gross Nazis. Get them all out. Okay? Enforcement, yes. I stocked up on what sustains me, still need to get what makes me happy. Ice cream. Ice cream sounds good. I want to make cookies. Is there a particular reason for thieves to be active? I lost some stones and crystals, a pendulum, and two... From a theft today. GM Dave. Okay, so it could be this. We have Venus now here in Capricorn. Well, this is inauguration. There's a really strong incentive for thievery, for thuggery, for just taking stuff to just take stuff. That's very annoying. You know what? Tarot. Yo, tarot. It happened today. The moon was in Pisces. That could be deception, disillusionment. Show me GM Dave's stones and crystals and pendulum. And two tarot decks from a theft. Okay, show me his stuff. I just want to see his stones, crystals, pendulum. Show me that good stuff. They mean a lot to you. They're very important. Yes. Looking for it. Yes, you're looking for it. Where are they? Who took them? That's your stuff. I don't know how I'm going to lay out these cards. That's your stuff. You had taken the pendulum and the show me who took these things? Who took these things? Someone who is greedy. Covered in Greedy, and they were there for the taking. Maybe I could sell it. How does this person link to GM Dave? Attack. I'm going to do that. How do you link to that person? Unable to act. Wow. What's at the basis of this? Is there some planned? I got that stuff. I got that stuff. Crowning. So this person doesn't have anything. They're empty. But look at this great find I have. Because I'm not very comfortable and happy. And so taking all this stuff is leading to an agreement for what? Agreement. I just had eBay go through my head. It's going somewhere else. It's going somewhere else to be sold, I feel. I also feel like maybe there's drugs in the background too. It was just an easy thing to do. Wow. I'm sorry. Again, we want our stuff to be safe. This is all riled up in the atmosphere. You live rural, I think, okay. Okay. Here we go. 7th house partners. I love that this is here. Okay, I don't know if you can see this already. This Terrascope already has flow to it. The first, the second. This is going from left to right, left to right. It's not the movement we used to have with Donald, like was to this person, and they're going to give this to me here. It was basically all this stuff to take. And then, like when something would happen, it would explode all over the skies for us to see. This has more fluid. It's already moving so much more nicely. So in the 8th house of shared resources, at the inauguration, including spies and politics, Cancer, I feel this is all the law enforcement out there. This is usually Donald, too, planning something. I think, yeah, there is some hidden stuff happening over here. Sagittarius, that rules the law. We have a beginning and ending to our friends with how we're managing this space. Beginnings and endings. Cancer, I feel, what do we need to do here? What do we need to pre-pave in 10? I want investigations. Holy cow. Investigations, and also having good mentors, doing things the right way. Wow, we are really surveilling what's going on out there. The 4 of Cups. So this is also kind of, I'm just getting the sense of trying to tempt someone to do something bad. We know what the triggers are out there before someone acts. I'm putting it like that because instability is always could happen around the corner. So I want my U.S. government to be totally stable and impervious to actors and spies and politicians ready to destabilize things. I want law enforcement to identify spies and deport the mafiosos. I don't even know what I did. So many of them. There's like so many that should not be here. I want USG to totally scour our agencies and shared telecoms for threats. I just want us to do better. I don't know how to word that, but I want the United States government to totally scour all of our agencies and all of our shared telecoms, everywhere you would not even think, even out on the street, for threats. Get rid of that freaking tennis pavilion. That thing just seems radioactive hot, like a satellite place for Don Julio's friends abroad. Ugh. So I want my U.S. government to be totally stable and impervious to bad actors and spies and politicians who want to destabilize it all. I want law enforcement to identify spies and deport the mafiosos. Yeah. How are you guys doing? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, CJ, I always say want, and I do it for simplicity purposes. This is what works for me because I'm a Scorpio, and at the heart of a Scorpio is desire. The words I want is like life force for Scorpio. I have is rather dull and boring and just flat because that's the life force of a Taurus. I have. So it really depends on what works for you, okay? And please use the words that you want to use. Okay. 7th house, partnerships. This inauguration, I want to believe in our partnerships. I want to believe in our government. I want to believe that we're ready for hostile opposition. I want to believe we're ready for all that. What do we need to write for that with our partnerships? Knight of Pentacles. Is this supposed to be? This is like theft. It's also, I want to believe that Donald's going to stay out of politics forever. Go away. 5 of Pentacles. I want to believe that our Capitol buildings are safe. That's it. We want to believe that our buildings, our agencies, our places that we congregate together to do our because of the scales of justice, this has to do with our laws and our environments that we congregate together. So the Eight of Cups is setting something up. This is stagnation. So we want to make sure we want all of our public spaces, our buildings to be safe and impossible for someone to set something up. I want to believe that we will be so proactive that these Knights of Pentacles, these people who are offering a hit on us, are always overturned, always stopped. And so these are partnerships. So I want to believe that our partnerships and sacred gathering legislative spaces, DC, the capital, same for local governments, are always safe, are clear of any explosive devices, weapons. I want all law enforcement to persistently be on the watch, and ready to go to defend us from all enemies at home or abroad. I want the scales of justice to apply to all mofos, right? So this area, it's either your partner, your adversary, but because we are dealing with justice, the scales of justice, we're also having a change in our friendships. These are our gathering places. This could not only like the Capitol building, but churches where people gather. There is a real temptation for something to be set up that could be deadly, a deadly device. We want to neutralize them ASAP. Okay? That. So going below the horizon now, this house here, now this has to do with the 6th house. This is public servants. It's our day-to-day activities. This is our military. This is our investigations. This is our food. It's our doctors. It's our healthcare system. It's our pets. It's like this whole thing needs an overhaul here. But for this inauguration, I didn't write that down. We have, oh my God, I love that. Earth element and stability. Oh my gosh. I just love that this shows up because it's like it's already here. Yeah, I just got, these are terror attacks. We want total protection from terror attacks. We just want build back better to succeed. We already wrote that. But yeah, we need lots of stability. What do we need to focus on for the inauguration ahead of this quarter moon that happens right afterwards? What do you want us to focus on in terms of our stability and our public servants? The plans. We want sound plans. Excellent defenses. We are one. We are one family. We're happy together. We have happy agencies. Okay, there we go. So, I want total stability for our agencies, local, state, fed, in terms of managing day-to-day resources and simple, effective plans. I want U.S. government to have strong defenses, strong defenses, strong defenses. I want all agencies, states, to work seamlessly. Oh, what do we want about our elections? And is it standardizing the vote? I want, now write it however it works for you. Our national elections, standardized and secured. On total stability for our agencies, local state fed level in terms of managing day-to-day resources, operations, that it's simple and effective with their planning. I want the United States government to have strong defenses everywhere, all the agencies and states to work seamlessly. I want our national elections standardized and totally secured. How are you guys doing? They have a secret farm. I have burned more sage in the last 2 years than in 40 years, Minnie Lynn. I am burning it all the time. I was just sitting here thinking about my sage that I needed it to light again. Sometimes it wouldn't light with Donald. Oh, thank you, Impish. You're so sweet. I need to light this. Light my sage. I hope someone's sage in the White House. I hope everything is getting saged there. I mean, can you even imagine that gross energy there? Ugh. Sage it all, sage it all. Okay, please light. Please light some more. I always feel so much better with this sage burning. Come on. Here we go. Okay, much better, much better. Okay, we got that. Yes, T-Bar, we got to abolish. I want the Electoral College abolished ASAP. You realize if we had abolished that Electoral College, there are 0 lawsuits. 60 lawsuits from state to state. And I think the reason why Donald was doing that was to show, look, they're fighting us. We keep trying. We keep trying. We need more money. We need more money. And just keep fanning the flames and fanning the flames. He totally weaponized it. If we did not have an electoral college, I don't know how. I feel like this thing could not have gotten as hot as it did. Okay. Here we go. Okay, in the 5th house. 5th house of the sun. We have... You guys, look at that. Jupiter returns. Benefits. He's getting the right card in the right place. We want a Jupiter return with benefits. I love that this Jupiter card, because there's a Jupiter card of abundance. No, this says return. We're returning. The astrology is acknowledging of Biden's return to the White House and that is so beneficial. I love that. Jupiter return. Oh, and it's an Aquarius, which is so humanitarian. What do we need to wish about this? 3 of Pentacles. 3 co-equal branches of government. The 10 of Swords. Recovering from this total nightmare. Restoring the nation. So I want 3 total co-equal branches of government with immediate return to our norms that need to be legislated somehow. I want 46 to see success in our recovery, healing the nation, healing the nation, and incredible, lasting health for him and our nation. Okay. Now, the 4th house of home, our defenses, our people, our clan, kind of our karma. Leo, I will. It lines up right here. The sun. Leo, I will. I will defend home. There's nothing we can't do. This is the United States of America. It's like all of this is squarely resting upon him. Leo rules the heart from a very heart-centered, strong, stable space. So, what do we need to know about that? With Mars is an energizing warrior protector in defense. Leo, I will. What do we want? What do we want? Tyranny to go. Recovery from COVID. That's the 4 of Swords. The Ace of Wands. New plans and actions to defend. and the Knight of Cups, generosity. So I want 46 in USG to recover from COVID ASAP and reinforce the front line and defend us 100% going forward. I want 46 in USG to deliver on the promise of vaccines, healthcare, and plans to keep us safe, healthy, and with dignity. I love how much this administration talks about dignity. So I want 46 in the United States government to recover from COVID as soon as possible, reinforce our front lines, and defend us 100% going forward. I want 46 in the United States government to deliver on the promise of vaccines, the healthcare, and plans to keep us safe, healthy, and having dignity. Okay, that is Leo. I will. This inauguration chart, I like having the sun there at the bottom. How are you guys doing? Honest leadership. I will, King of Cups is huge. Yep, I will bring a lot of support and comfort. Generosity, yes, and free our borders. Yep. This is also protecting our borders with the whole heart. He will do that, I believe. Okay, what do we have here? We have the third house of communications. Third house, this is communications, intercepted in Cancer. This has to do also with home, our family. This is our families. Our families and what we're doing every day. Our neighborhoods, our communities. Whoops. We have Saturn return age. So this is like, here we go, Saturn return. The experience of age. Saturn having to do with structures. How are our structures in our communities helping? Are they aging or do they need reinforcements? We've been infrastructure. That's what this is. Infrastructure. We're going to have a critical look at infrastructure. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we're never going to have infrastructure week again with Don Julio. You guys, thank God. So when we're looking at this, what do we need to consider as we pre-pave this inauguration in this quarter moon under this Aries moon? We have to make sure we are not dormant and just stagnating, because that's what Don Julio did. We've had to deal with some aging infrastructure. We need to make some decisions on what we're going to cut out. There's more here. I'm not sure what this is about. The monetary part of it. So this also, the third house, digital economies, getting our homes and our houses working, because things have been stagnating so long. We need to figure out what needs help first. So when it comes to our infrastructure then, I want resilient, reinvigorated communities, homes, neighborhoods, and their economies. I want to see the best infrastructure, guaranteeing our safety, jobs. Oh, this is commerce and buying, making American. That's what it was, our commerce. American made, the merchant. So we want resilient, reinvigorated communities, our homes, our neighborhoods, because of the local leadership that has to do with the local economies. Because those are the small businesses, not those corporate businesses somehow that fall under a small business. No, those small businesses, we want to see them be successful there because those are the small businesses that sponsor like our Little League. They are our leaders. They're also moral leaders. We need this back in our neighborhoods. It just feels like that part is lacking. And this is like a new opportunity in industry. Oh, wow, that just feels, I'm so excited for local economies. We got to get through this year. We have 2 more days. It's going to be difficult for a while, but wow. They're going to do very well. Okay. Put that here. Now, second house, income gains values. The North Node is there. Life's purpose. That's where we're going to go. Hello, Aries. I am. Talk about new beginning, fresh start. I'm cutting out all the bullshit from Don Julio, from my predecessor. I am going to go. Think about that. Right now, this moon is in Aries right now. It is making a beautiful sextile right now to the Sun, Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury right now, at the top of the chart. It is also next door neighbor here to innovation that's going on right here. You guys, Mars right now, Aries ruler in Taurus, assets, values, income, next to Uranus, innovation. Innovation in spades. You guys, we're going places. We are going shopping, you guys. Woo! We're going to have all the best places to shop and eat, and we're going to go. I love this. Even Don Julio didn't have the balls to have this card right here because he was bankrupt. He had nothing. He's never known what it's taken to take the initiative and bound out into the open new frontier and create a new world. He's never, ever, ever done that. It's sad. I'm not talking about it anymore. Goodbye. But Joe Biden is going to do it. I love this. So what are we going to do, Aries? I am. Oh, you betcha. What are we going to do? I don't feel like I don't even need cards for that. So I want my 46 to have all the support and optimism and can do will do. My goodness. And can do, will do. Build back better. New, innovative economy. There's so much. You guys, okay. I am thrilled right now. I am going to go back and let you guys know again. The Jupiter-Saturn conjunction on December 21st at 0 degrees Aquarius was incredibly special. We all know that. That's like the icing on the cake from this Saturn-Pluto we've been going through all year. But here's the thing. I've explained how Saturn is in its dominion in Aquarius. Nothing has dominion over it. Not even the sun. The center of our solar system that is life-giving. Saturn, the coldest, iciest planet, far, far away. It holds the boundaries and the structures of our world. Don Julio manipulated that because he was like, oh, this is only as far as you can go to look at our world. And I have the wall and I have all the resources. But that was in Capricorn. When Saturn was in Capricorn, Capricorn is the female, the feminine side of Saturn. Saturn truly in its dominion is in its male form in an air sign, Aquarius. Air cannot be contained. So, Saturn is here in its dominion in Aquarius that rules over science and innovation and research, ingenuity. Think of that Einstein brilliant flash of intuition and genius, that kind of thought. And here he's saying, with Jupiter and Saturn here in Aquarius, the thing that got our vaccines innovated to market, produced in less than a year. It was really because during the spring, like in March, April, May, maybe June, Saturn briefly visited here and we got to see what happened. This is also about the environment and caring for our air. So he says, I am going to innovate. Yes, I am. Our economy, that's my duty. That's my North Node. In Gemini, that's the merchant. That's the mechanic. That's moving parts. That's the messenger. That's communications. There is stuff that is going to come out of this administration that's going to benefit us in just amazingly. And it's going to come through things we've never seen before. So I want him to have all the support he needs and the optimism and the will and can-do spirit to build back better. It's going to be build back bestest ever is what it should be. In innovation and the economy. This is going to knock our socks off. Just wait. Just wait. That is so amazing. And then on the ascendant here, we have, very interesting, 46. The sun represents the leader of a nation and his spirit. And it's a battle because at the solar eclipse, we were releasing a leader, and now there's people who are having a revolution. Biden eclipsed the leader. He's the one that belongs. What do we need to know about this P-boy, yada, 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 realistic? What do we need to know? Their plans are short-term, but they're out there. Two of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. This is Q, Anon. This is also mistiming. So they do have plans to use QAnon to plant devices, create danger. Okay, I want this QAnon thing gone. The Lovers, they are really intent and fervent on what they're doing. They're on the move. They've got momentum. They're carrying Donald's burdens because they sent all their money to him. Their challenge right now. There's that Seven of Pentacles again. Their challenge, they don't have anything invested in them anymore. They have no leader. They have no leader. They're covered in, and they're being absolutely judged. Six Wands mob. Queen of Pentacles. They just want to be difficult. Take the things that we love and enjoy and just ruin them. How do we see P-boys? All that thing. Russian strength behind them. Yes, the environment is... Don Julio is gone. This is a lot of grief for them. Now, I do empathize because I know how hard it was in Obama's last days. It was very difficult because we had no idea what was coming ahead. And we were still in so much shock of what happened. Our dreams are coming true. Their nightmares are just beginning. The hope is that King of Donald, their leader, that he comes back as a candidate. They fear their agreements are going to break apart. Or that he'll break up with them. Next up, the Knight of Wands. They're being very low-key right now. But there they are. Page of Pentacles. That's each one of them individually with their militias. Nine of Pentacles. They're poor. They're uncomfortable. And they're just... The end is coming. So... What do we want? I want everyone to accept 46 as their president. With joy. I want everyone to totally surrender that. Yes, that is what I really want. I want everyone to surrender to the fact 46 is POTUS and here to stay. I want everyone to like him as much as I do. These guys. I want the Nazis to heal their pain responsibly and adult-like. I want them to wake up to reality and ditch Donald. That's really what I want. And leave us alone with your guns and stuff. Guns and weapons. And online. That's what I want. What do you guys want? Oh, chocolate rice cakes are good too. I would like some of those. T-Bar got her iPad back. Yay! Environmental falls under science. I would just, you can add it in there. Environmental falls here in the third house too, because that's local. But our environment is also our resources. And we covered the resources and our incomes with I am, because he's going to do it. He's going to do it. Yeah, we got to get, we have this whole month. We will cover everything. We got to get this propaganda out. Absolutely. Okay, so how are you guys doing? So we have this, so leading up to Wednesday, it is going to get increasingly difficult. I think, will enjoy. We are definitely going to enjoy the ceremony of the inauguration, but believe you me, soon thereafter, within about 2 hours, all hell's going to break loose. There's going to be some chaos. There's going to be a lot of drama because I cannot even describe to you what's going to happen. That's why please stay at home. Be safe. This is literally explosive. This is electricity. These are things that we own. Like, things are going to break. Things might not have power. And, that is we got to be prepared. Just get what you need. Get what you need. Stay in. Enjoy this. We are in the countdown. This is so nice. This is so nice. So I will finish my video 3. It's really kind of cool. You wait till you see all the stuff that Mike Pence has as the King of Swords reversed and all these yahoos that showed up. He's been working it in the background. It's been really amazing. So you guys, thanks so much for coming out. The moon is in Aries. Be careful all week. Please do not get hot-headed. Things can just trigger quickly. Just chill. Just chill. I'm making a rule, no fighting in my house on Wednesday. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. But thank you so much for coming out. Thank you so much. Thank you, moderators. Thank you for all your great ideas. Mindy Lynn, I don't blame you. I couldn't do it. There's no way I could be doing that. As a nurse and mean people, having to care for them, it takes a really special person. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Journey's Angel. Yes. Be safe, you guys. Peace and love. Peace and love. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we will catch up soon, you guys, okay? Thank you, GM Dave. Thank you, E. Ocean Garden, good night. Cecile. Okay. Thank you, good night.